What's up, y'all? What's going on? Congratulating y'all. It's your boy. Hey, this is Al, baby. T-Dub. What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Y'all got to watch that game, man. Shoot, man. Oh, man. Y'all got to watch that game. That game was crazy. That game was crazy. That was good. Man, that's what. See, this is what the NBA need. This is what they need. I think that the NBA has been getting a bad rap for the past 6-7 years right now. So this is some good basketball going on. Two good teams, man. Just some good basketball going on, man. So I hope you guys have been watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, these playoffs look like they're gonna be crackulating, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. So, where do you start, right? So, you know, I think that Indiana was very smart and meticulous and almost surgical with what they did tonight. Even to the point of Halliburton's uh, almost passive aggressive dominance. I like to give labels a thing. I make my own labels up, but I call it passive aggressive dominance, right? Which spoke on before about his demeanor. I've seen it in a game once or twice where I'm looking at him, everybody at the camera looking at the man shooting the free throw, you know what I mean, or whatever, and I'm just like watching this dude and like the way he be looking, be like, you know what I mean, he be on some other stuff, right? So it'd be like his crew fills in where they need to, when they need to. Because there be some times where they be looking bad. I'll be like, man, where is the others? I'll be calling. So remember, I was talking about this once before on one of my shows. I don't call them the others because they be balling. But tonight, for the first three, probably for the first half of the show, and like halfway through the second half, halfway through the third, 3/4 of the way through the third quarter, then that's when they clicked on. You know what I'm saying? They started playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? The squad, right? They started to squad up. Like I said, it was really surgical. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, and I kept thinking to myself too, because you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a game. It was a game. Then Oklahoma stretched it out, but I kept thinking like, okay, they're within it, right? You know what I'm saying? I think before the half, they was within. They never got below 10 before the half. So I was like, yo, they right there. And that's how they've been playing all season. You know what I'm saying? They just sitting right there. And I was like, yo, if it's going to be right there, it's going to be tight. You know what I'm saying? OKC stretched it up to about 15 early in the fourth. Really, Indiana's defense came to play and started putting the brakes. I think what did it for them in the fourth is the way that they played defense on Williams and SGA. Williams and SGA, boy, hey man, Williams and SGA is like Jordan and Pippen. You know what I'm saying? But no. I'm not saying that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they're like for OKC. They like that dope for that team. You know what I'm saying? Because SGA is that dude. What do you have? What SGA have, man? Hold on, man. Hold on. Shoot, hold on. I'm doing a show. I didn't plug my shit in, man. SGA had 38, 5 rebounds and 2 assists, 3 assists. Yeah, could have done better on those, but 38. You know what I'm saying? Like, you nitpicking when you tell me you can get a couple more rebounds and assists. You know what I'm saying? He dropped 38 on him, right? Williams didn't have one of those superstar games he's had before. He dropped 17. That's about what he'd be at. Dort was balling, doing his stuff. Holmgren was a little bit low tonight. Those are one of the things that is one of the things when I gave a list about what the Timberwolves needed to do when they was playing against OKC was, hold Chet to 12 under at least. Dort got off. Williams don't let him go Superman. You know what I'm saying? Shea Gilchrist, Shea SGA. You just got to put a hand up and just hope the best, right? You know what I'm saying? That's really how you play that team. You know what I'm saying? That's like what they were able to do. Caruso, he's a hard worker. He's gonna fall and stumble into accidentally get 10, 11 points. So you gotta have Hardenstein, 9-9. You know what I'm saying? That's about where you want them at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to keep them a little bit lower than 9, but whatever. But like Chet not having that many points really kind of hurt them. So um, with that, they were able to, Siakam, um, um Turner, and Halliburton are able to, get off and get into the middle of the lane without no real resistance. You know what I'm saying? Because Hartenstein can't move like Chet can. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Chet ain't as strong, foul prone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then on the offensive end, ain't feeling it that well. So, but they had the game basically looking like it was in hand. You know what I'm saying? Until about 9-8 minutes left in the fourth, and then that's when like I was trying to tell people, guarding SGA is difficult because of his abilities to be able to bait the referees, and we all understand that, right? We hate that. We hate it. Everybody do, right? Let's play ball, but so to be able to play and not get caught up in that, which we did, because it was one part which we did, but it wasn't like it usually is when you see SGA. Because I think in the fourth quarter he was at his fourth, fifth, sixth free throw. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that the defense was doing good. Boy just hits the shots. You know what I'm saying? And um, there was a time in the fourth quarter where I think it was like 2 or 3 plays in a row. They gave it to FG to get his little move off. He went and did his thing, did his little boom, his little shimmy. You know what I'm saying? Turned around, put him, defense right there, had to give it off to somebody else like 2 times in a row. So that defense was very strong and smart at the same time, because it give them that bump that you need. You got to let the offensive player feel you. You know what I'm saying? This is a contact sport. Kids need to learn that. They need to learn the levels of this. Basketball is a contact sport. So to be able to give contact enough to draw somebody off of their rocker, but still be in good defensive position so referees ain't making the call, that's some defensive IQ for your ass right there. So there was a lot of that going on, because right after that, when SGA, most of the time when SGA threw it over to Williams, boom, this is in the fourth quarter. This is when it happened. And around 8 minutes, I'm looking at it. Boom, they locking up Williams. Williams trying to get his little. And hey, man, look. All right. My bad. Man. My bad. I got sidetracked, man. I got sidetracked. That boy Williams, man. Hey, man, that boy Williams, man. That dude, that dude is a dog, man. That dude is just like, it was one play where he just took the ball from right left side volleyball line, crossed over across midcourt, went over to the right side, took that bug right there to the short corner, slowed up, let the defense figure out where they were going to go, make the separation, crossed over to the left hand, went across the lane, boom, drop step, went up for a layup. I was like, this dude is cold in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And effort, everything he just did, just did it effortlessly, like with the contact being there. Like, this dude is a dog, man. I like his game. I love his game. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the way he plays and his style of playing and being just such a team player. Because his assists, what do you have for assists? She got 6 assists. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Could have got some more rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Could have got a couple more rebounds. But as far as like 17, 4, and 6, that's a good game. I mean, you ain't have your monster game like you've been having lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had against my boys. You know what, man? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they locked you up the way at the right times. And this is the thing about Indiana, that they're doing that at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole surgical and methodical part about planning that stuff out. And it kind of centers around um, Halliburton. It really does center around Halliburton. I think that, like I told you guys, I mean, his perception of the game and the way he just kind of like sits back and reads the game until the time is needed. Like he just does, like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like he's like, I'm saving my energy. I'm gonna give you a little bit during the games. I'm gonna play my little role, whatever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let people get off because what's his name is getting off. What's your boy name? What little dude name is, man? Name Nimhard was banging. Hey, Nimhard, because I don't know if you heard the story, but Nimhard and SGA, you know what I'm saying, they play for the they country's team, you know what I'm saying, Olympics. So they be banging. They like, okay, whatever. So they were like, boom, they checking each other up. Nigga, SGA gave him a shizzy. Get the ball, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Nimhard went up on the free throw line, gave him the shoulder, like, yo. So they was going at it. Nemhard was balling too. Nemhard was cross back, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I appreciate this game. 14, what do you have? 14, 14, 4, and 6. Woo, hey. This is the thing that killed me about Indiana when I took a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 6 players in double digits. 6 players in double digits. 1, 2, 3, 4 players with 9 and more rebounds, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people with 3 or more assists. That's crazy. That's a good team ball game right there. That's moving the ball. I mean, their shot selections were, you know what I'm saying, all okay. I mean, they were shooting around. Everybody's shooting around 46% and up. The bench was shooting about 50. The bench was shooting about average. Bench average about 55%. I mean, hey, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what's so surgical about it, because if you take a look at those stats that I just read off, if anybody else can go on there and look at the stats, like I just was doing, if you look at the stats and watch the game 3 quarters, you like, how did that? There's no way, because then your boy Turner was getting. I don't know where he was at. He was sometimes he was like, oh, but then all of a sudden in fourth quarter, he was over there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Full of yak, you know what I'm saying? One-legged, pump fake off the one leg off the glove. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's surgical, bro. That's surgical. And them dudes in Indiana, man, they balling right now. And I think that's one of the things um, that I've heard in interviews from some of these guys on their team, just expressing the fact that they're just, they were overlooked guys, man. Everybody didn't think that they were like a group of stars on one team, you know what I'm saying? Elite players on one team. They just thought they were just guys that were hardworking guys, and that's all they thought. Whereas they don't understand that, yes, that is what they were. Excuse me, that's what they are. But they've taken it to a whole nother level, and they've shown how playing for the what I speak about all the time, and playing for the name on your chest. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not about individual stuff, and they do what they need to do. Everybody goes to spots and places where they need to play at. I mean, your boy, man. Hey, your boy. What's your boy name, man? Oh, it's my guy, Toppin. Toppin, man. I like Toppin game, dog. Because Toppin, Toppin cool, because Toppin, he came into the game, into the league. It's like a dude that was just gonna dunk. You know what I'm saying? He just came with a dude like got hops. You know what I'm saying? Can jump everywhere, can highlight dunk, all this dunk contest and all that, right? You know what I'm saying? But man, he didn't elevate this game because he be hitting that, and he be hitting the bottom of the net when he be hitting too. So it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it, man. It's like Indiana, man. I'll be telling people all the time, these long arm dudes that 6. Listen, you got Toppin, you got Siakam, you got Turner, you got what's his name? He didn't play that much tonight, but he Bryant, shit. You got motherfucking and Halliburton right there with those dudes, and then what? Neesmith. I think Neesmith is too. I like Neesmith's game. 10 and 12. Neesmith had 12 rebounds. Neesmith had 12 rebounds. This dude was just doing his thing, man. He was just following the ball, man. He was just going to go get it, man. He had a magnetism to the ball. That was it. That was it, man. Plus, he put a couple of buckets in, too, for you. Indiana was balling, man. Indiana was balling. But the problem was, and I think that this is the thing is that I see it, and it's great, and it's miracle, but you can't depend on that. And as you can see, playing with playing against the roster that Oklahoma City has, that's a tough task. That's a very tough task, man. So what they do my thing, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. I had to switch it up on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I can't have the wrong titles in my show. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But nevertheless, anyways, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Glitch. Matrix. But nevertheless, you got to understand how SGA 38 points, right? You lose by 1 point. Chet Holmgren only has 6. Right, you look at these type of things, just those two things in particular. Jalen Williams didn't have a superstar game like he's been having. Right, you take a look at those things and you realize you won one game, right, by 1 point. Right, so you got to really not look at it like, yeah, we dominated and we did what we did to make a statement, but you got to look at it like, okay, what did we do right? You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna need to do that more often. Because if you're playing against these guys like this and they leading, you know what I'm saying, every game until point 3, you're putting your team and yourselves at risk for, and the odds is not in your favor. But we ain't gonna take it. We ain't gonna. Hey, that's just me playing both sides of it. We ain't gonna take it away from you guys because Indiana, the way Indiana won that game was the way you're supposed to, and that's why I put it back on Halliburton. That's why I love Halliburton's game, because of the fact that Halliburton, he just waits. Right? He just waits. And he can just watch. I'm telling you, man, I watched the dude, man. I watched the dude one time. It was one play. Somebody was at the free throw line. I think it was against New York. I think it was against New York. New York, they had the free throw line. Brunson's at the free throw line. And the camera angle had Halliburton kind of in the background. Just looking at Halliburton. Halliburton was looking at dude. He looked at another dude. He looked at the clock. Started doing like this. I'm sitting there looking like, what the heck? Man, next thing you know, they came in there, bam. You know, so your boy hit Halliburton passed the dude. He hit it, went to the cup, had a little finger roll, bam, hit the 3. I said, oh, man, this dude over here be surgical, man. This dude be over here be a doctor with it, bro. This dude be like, it's precision with it, bro. And that was before tonight's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just like, hey, because I got receipts, man. I had a conversation with this before on one of my shows, man. Like, I was like, yo, they underrated my man about the USA thing, but dude was banging right back when they did Boston too. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, and tonight, man, the dude made it. Hey, he made a statement for himself. I don't think he made a statement for Indiana because Indiana's been just proving themselves every night. So, but I definitely think he made a statement for himself. You know what I'm saying? And you see it too, because if you watch the game, especially in the fourth quarter, you watch him defer a lot, especially when, like I was talking about with Nembhard, he was really deferring to Nembhard and almost to the fact of, see, people take deference as a negative thing. But in this case, I think he was being a superstar and saying to himself, okay, my teammate is getting off right now. He's got work right now. Let me get him the ball. Matter of fact, he ran a play. He told the dude, go over there, and he said, bring it, pass it back to Nembhard. And then he was over on the side, and Nembhard was over there doing his thing, right? And that's kind of an elite teammate, because what it takes is, in order for a team to be good, the best player has to be able to ignite everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You got to. That's why a lot of players do that at first. A lot of players get their players off first. They get them involved first, because that way, when you come down and you do taking over, and you get somebody to drop in, the defense to drop in and help, and you get that kick out, they're already wet. They already been, you know what I'm saying, hitting that. You know what I'm saying? They've already hit a couple of them. They in motion. They in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? But if you not giving the ball to your players, you know what I'm saying, it turns into a situation that's like, yo, now you're just throwing it to me. I got to throw up something. And Halliburton is very good at being able to, like, there was one time when he drove the ball to the lane. Literally, I'm telling you, this dude is surgical. I'm telling you, he goes to the lane, 2 people from the opposite side drop all the way to the paint. He really has any one of them that he can pass to, the guy in the corner or the guy up at the top right. Kicks it to Turner. Drizzle. My nizzle. Or it might have went to Toppin. I don't know, but I know them two did it back to back, and one of them came from a pass from Halliburton driving to the lane. The stuff is really just precision tuned. You know what I'm saying? The comebacks are really precision tuned. It starts on the defensive end. A couple of times they get a couple of stops. Now they're feeling themselves, their momentum, and they encourage each other. They move the ball, which makes. It was one time I heard who was that? Not Richard Jefferson, but it was the other dude. He was just saying the ball. He's like the ball has. Was it Richard Jefferson? No, I don't think Richard be saying some funny shit. But one of the announcers said that he was like the ball hasn't touched the ground in 5 or 6 passes. This basketball stuff is easy, bro. This basketball stuff is real easy, bro. We can have some fun out here playing some basketball, man. The dude even said, he said, yo, it's been 5 passes and the ball hasn't touched the floor. Like I tell people all the time, like this is what cracks me up. On some real stuff. This is for the YNs, this is for all the young heads, this is for even dudes that believe in that, right? For real, I love young dudes, but I love them more because I want to give them my knowledge so that they have a little bit more than what they already have. But if you think about it like this, right? So basketball, right, was made for you to put the ball in the basket. That's it. Everything else is a distraction from that, right? And if you could do it, I was speaking on this the other day on my show when I did my player breakdown. One thing about SGA that I love too, right? This is what's so great about these players nowadays. Back to the other, so I'll get back to that in a minute. But SGA, I got a sidetrack for SGA, give him some shout outs. There was one time he goes to the basket. And when he goes to the basket, the defender is falling away because he doesn't want to get called for the foul, so he has to fall off. He almost what we call he pulled the chair, right? So he pulls the chair on him, and he's trying to get to his shot and brace for the contact, right? Now, the contact ain't there because the guy is pulling the chair, falling back. So he misguides it, but even though he misguides it, he catches himself in mid-step and goes up, kind of leaning a little bit, but takes a shot like a regular shot, right? And I think that's very important, right? That's a skill that's very difficult. He makes that shot because he's able to get back to his form. Even though his feet and his legs may be doing something different, he still gets back to his form no matter what. And that's what makes him a really, really powerful player because no matter what, he's comfortable shooting his shot through any contact. You know what I'm saying? That's very strange in today's society because a lot of people go to the basket and when another person comes up or the defender's playing better than you thought, they adjust their shot. You know what I'm saying? I was speaking on this the other day is that you can't take shots you won't practice. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you're just hoping for a miracle. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I saw in that play with SGA is that he always gets back to his shot. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, even when he gets bumped, he does a fadeaway, he gets bumped off a fadeaway, he's still getting back to his shot. And it's very important because that's the shot that we teach. And I know trainers teach this too. So if you think I'm talking crazy, speak on it then, right? But it's important to get back to your shot. You know what I'm saying? These trainers, these coaches, they teach repetition. They try to elbow in, shoot it up, shoot it. Flamingo, which gooseneck. You know what I'm saying? Right? Repetition. They teach that. So if you can make sure you get back to that when you're taking a shot, whether you're getting bumped or not, you got a higher percentage chance of making that shot than if you just go up and be like, oh, I get scared away from my shot because somebody's coming out. I'm gonna take this shot instead. You know what I'm saying? So SGA good at that, man, and I think that's uh, uh, the only way to stop that is to like you gotta like most of the defenders are doing now is to retreat, kind of retreat and just be proactive about getting out with a hand up, being smart and staying on your feet, and just being solid. But you've seen it today. You've seen it. You've seen it towards the end of the fourth quarter. Same thing that they did with Williams too. Just kind of basically being able to stop the penetration, um, and make them have to be creative in a shot, which they're uncomfortable doing. Williams is not. Williams is comfortable pulling up for three on you, driving to the mid range, shoulder bumping you, step back, getting that space and shooting it. SGA is good at that too, but SGA knows how to use that pivot foot. Kobe was amazing. Jordan was amazing at using that pivot foot. Learning how to move that pivot foot, or excuse me, learning how to move off of that pivot foot and around that pivot foot. It's 360 with that. SGA is good at it. I think Williams, he's just one of those guys that's works hard. You know what I'm saying? Team mentality. The team mentality. That's why they got a. That's why the young dudes. That's why the young dudes is winning right now. You know what I'm saying? So being an old head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trying to explain it to these young dudes and get it in their heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, these young dudes is cool. You know what I'm saying? They cool. Um, I'm loving this. I'm loving this finals. I'm loving this finals in basketball. It hasn't happened this way in a long time. Yeah. So, but yeah. Back to the point I was trying to make with what the announcer was saying with the five passes. They always compare eras, right? So basically, just to like shut the whole era down is just off of what the announcer said with five passes. Back in the day, you couldn't even dribble. I was saying, so if we compare eras, I can compare an era that would literally murder the eras because you couldn't dribble. If you do in today 2025 went up against the 1919 where you couldn't dribble the ball, you'd be flared up, bro. You'd be flared up. Indiana might be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but man, you be flared up, bro. Young dudes. I'm trying to tell you, man. You lucky we added more rules to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is in life too. We keep adding more rules and keep helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Rather than start to take them things back. Well, no, you ain't gonna act right. Nah, I bet you can't have that. You know what I'm saying? But then you get when you do it like that, you get more of these teams that play like Indiana and play like OKC. This is some good basketball, man. This is some good basketball going on right now, man. So, and big shout outs to Indiana, man. Carlisle been around a minute, man. Carlisle, they got some extra money, man, for the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? He got some extra paper for the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, you know what I'm saying? What do you expect less? I mean, Indiana is a blue bread team. You know what I'm saying? It's where my family is at. You know what I'm saying? It's my birth town. You know what I'm saying? So Naptown represent Naptown to the fullest till we die. You know what I'm saying? So Indiana, man, this is some dope stuff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? And Indiana's playing some beautiful basketball right now. Indiana's playing some beautiful basketball right now. Like I said, you got six guys that all scored in double digits. You know what I'm saying? You got one Neesmith. Shout out to Neesmith. I just like his name just because it's like Naismith. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, man. He had 10 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Siakam, 19 and 10. Turner, 15 and 9. Nembhard, 14, 4, 6. Halliburton, 14, 10, 6. Toppin, 17, 5, 2. Shepard had a couple of them in there. McConnell had 9. I didn't even realize he had a little quiet little 9. But see, that's the thing about it, man. It's like the ball is not sticking. It's not sticking, and that is a championship killer. The ball sticking is a championship killer. The ball sticking might win some games. It might win some games. I'm gonna tell you that. I done had teams shoot. I done been part of a team where, hey, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I've been that dude like, hey, give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. But it doesn't win championships. Okay. and getting that ball and moving it. And it's contagious, man. It's contagious. And if your best player, like Halliburton does, if your best player is sitting there pumping you up first, getting off, you build the confidence more so in your team, because then they say, okay, now, hey, it's the heat of the moment. We need you. Like, we gonna give it to you. And then you can walk up to them and say that, yo, it's my time for to handle this, because you've been dropping the dimes off of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like the way they do that, Devin. Hey, man, they do that in Indiana, man. Hey, Halliburton, man. Uh, 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 hey, you doing your thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. I don't know what happened with the whole Team USA thing, why you didn't play. Did the same thing to Tatum too. But you know, now your game is speaking for itself. I think that there are times, though, honestly, like I said, I play on both sides. Everybody gets shots on my show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets shots, man. But there are times where I felt like you could have stepped up a little bit sooner. Yeah, it's perfect to hit a bam, you know what I'm saying, last minute jumper to win the game. But those are percentage wise, right? Unless you just like that dude, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see more games you got to go. But I think it's important that you at least um, be dominant for another small period of time. I don't care when it is. Maybe right before halftime. Maybe like right in the middle of third quarter. You know what I'm saying? I think would be a good time. I think a good time would be in the middle of third quarter. Just drop off about 4 minutes. Just like, you know what I'm saying, maybe 6 shots. You know what I mean? And just test the waters real quick and show people what's up. You know what I'm saying? Feel if you're hot. Make your name said a couple of times. You know what I mean? So that's just me, but I think that'd be a good idea. Just maybe knock some of the momentum off of the game a little bit sooner. You know, just throwing it out there. But hey man, I ain't got no problem with what you was doing out here, man. Like just um the significance of your plays, right? What are you shooting? You shooting 6 for 13, right? That's just a little bit less than 50%. It's not a bad shooting percentage, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is uh, uh, we've seen people talk about this before, though, like percentage wise of field goals, but not only just percentage wise of field goals. What type of field goals, right? Like I think that if you got um, lots of missed layups. I think if you got shots where you're taking them and you're not in your shooting form, I think when we just take up shots and just throw up something, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what kind of how many defenders are on us, are they go in as to add or subtract to the percentage, right? But to adjust the percentage, but especially at certain times in the game, man, they're killers. They're killers. They kill the momentum of the game. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think it's very important to um, make sure you're trying to get the best shot possible. Me and my guy was just on the phone talking about this. Me and Rob, we working on this show, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, man. Hey. It's coming back, man. It's coming back this week, man. We're gonna put it out tomorrow afternoon. Real Recognize Real Podcast, episode 3, coming at you. Um, but yeah, me and my guy was just talking about that today, man. How it's just like um, people don't understand um, people just don't understand how difficult it is, like right for basketball wise, to move to teach people to move the ball, right? They don't understand that. It's very difficult in today's age to teach the kids, okay, boom. Once you have the ball, your mind should already be on the thought of what it's going to do. If it's not going to be driving, it should be moving the ball. Like it should be instantly. It should be something done instantly. It should hardly be sticking there. Even a shooter should be getting to your spot, coming off a screen, ready to shoot. It's not there. Boom, you're coming off a dribble. Boom, pin down. Boom, wow, dropping a dime. Boom, a pick and roll. Right. It should be something. And a lot of kids get the ball and they want to stick. It's bad basketball, man. It's bad basketball, man. And you know, like I said, Indiana. Um, I really love the fact that you guys were able to showcase how good basketball can be played. I think that's important. And it's dope, man. So shout out to Indiana tonight, man. And I don't like I say I don't want to take from Indiana. So another shout out to them is that um you took one from their home. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You took one from their home. Now you got the home court advantage. So that's even more significant than everything else that I was just talking about. Big shout outs to Indiana Pacers for a great win. And not only that, like I said, you just took it took it from their home, man. Y'all got home court advantage. That's dope. That's dope. But be careful though. Them OKC Thunder boys, man, ain't no joke, man. Yeah, shout out, man. Hey, look, so real quick, man, we're gonna dibble and dabble just for a little bit. I know it's Thursday night, man. I know probably don't even have that many viewers. Hopefully, you guys can go on here another time. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about something. Kind of actually in reference to with spinning off of the NBA. I mean, we're gonna talk about the topic of having confidence, being cocky, and being arrogant, right? And I think what a good example. What a good example of that. NBA. NBA is a great example of that, right? And you have some of the most confident and cocky and arrogant motherfuckers in the motherfucking world in the NBA, straight up, right? But the thing is that, um, you know, I spoke about it on another show, man. There's levels to things, right? And I think those are three different levels. And I think that all three levels are okay, and I think they're necessary. I think all three levels are necessary. I've done um, uh, a topic about this before. Um, the importance of understanding that all three are necessary, but then also understanding the importance of understanding when to use them. You know what I'm saying? I think confidence is just a way for you to be, in tune with yourself and the knowledge and how you move within the earth. You just have confidence in that, right? I think cocky is more of another level of that, taking it from the fact that you know how confident that you are and um, and you take it to the next level and kind of show it off a little bit. And then I think the arrogance is just 10 times more of that, to where you're just like almost to the point where you're dominating and almost inflicting your rule over whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, just speaking with the NBA, I think that those three things are utilized in that, and it's almost praised, right? I mean, at each level, it's almost praised, right? You got guys that are real confident. You got to be confident to make it up to that level in the NBA. You got to be able to, you got to want to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with confidence, is just saying, hey, look, I'm going to shoot it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Some guys just shoot the ball, right? They go shoot the ball, right? And that comes with, the many years of in college or high school and having great careers, that they built that confidence about themselves being able to shoot the ball. And that's respected, and it's respected. I mean, it gets you. It shoot more confidence. It gets you paid. I mean, be for real. It gets you paid. I think each one of these levels. if you look at the pay, I give examples and I give receipts all the time. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Blessings to you. If you don't, it ain't been for you. But look at the receipts in the NBA, right? Look at the price tag of the people that have the highest prices, and ask yourself, are they confident, arrogant? I mean, be for real. Let's be for real. These are shots. They gonna get sent off. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Just take them as they is. No offense to nobody, but be for real, right? Are they the dudes with the highest price tags? Or do they have confidence, cocky, and do they have arrogance? Do they? Do they? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So at some point, you got to be able to mix all three. You got to be able to know that you're confident, but then also be cocky enough. You know what I'm saying? Have a swagger to you. I think that's whoever invented the word swagger was a cocky person, because you got to be cocky to walk around with your pants. You know what I'm saying? All ripped up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shirt hanging off. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? And then the arrogance of it is to, you know what I'm saying, just kind of be walking around and you know what I'm saying? This is my house. You know what I'm saying? Once you see somebody like, especially like Steph, you be like that. You know, because everybody got their little, you know what I'm saying? Steph got his little thing. Everybody got their little maneuver. You know what I'm saying? and that's more so of arrogance. It's like, yo, it's my time. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with having that. I think that these NBA players, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to see what I'm saying. That they have these three characteristics in them, and they know how to use them. That's why we buy into it. It's entertainment, right? The three things that I'm giving you sell. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna want to buy. You're not gonna want to buy a product that has a non-confident person in it, right? And then it's not no showmanship if they're not cocky. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't get a whole bunch of people to buy in if you don't have an arrogance. You know what I'm saying? This game I spit is real shit. You know what I'm saying? If you just open up your ears and listen, man, you might learn something. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I think that so in the tunes of all this, right? I seen I was scrolling, you know what I'm saying, and I watched this video of this dude, this boxer, this Latino boxer, and he had a game, and I guess some dude wolfing at him, some black dude wolfing at him. That's why the title called me. It was like, dude stands up to a black guy. You know what I'm saying? It was like big dude. I'm like, oh God, let me see what happened. But dude was just standing there. Dude just standing there. He started walking away from dude. Dude started barking at him, like literally almost. It looked like literally he was almost barking at him. Rah, 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 rah. The dude was like smiling, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then he kind of closed the smile, and he turned around, looked at dude, and he was just standing there. And dude was like, well, yeah, blah, 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 blah. He just stood there, was like, and then he just turned around and just walked away from him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's like the opposite side of the spectrum, confidence, cocky, and arrogance, because of the fact that he's so confident that he can whoop his ass, he ain't got to say nothing, right? And he's so cocky about it because he's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, turning around with a little smile on his face, like he know, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna lay, if this dude do something, I'm gonna lay this smuck out. You know what I'm saying? And then the arrogance just to stand there in the boy's face and look at him like and give him the opportunity to do something. You know what I'm saying? And man, I think that form, especially for boxing has the illest form of arrogance because, dude, boxers always be like, especially like if somebody want to fight somebody that train in boxing, they always be like they want you to hit them. Have y'all ever seen that shit? Like motherfuckers that train in boxing, right? That they like because once you get, you know, Mike said once you get Mike know uh once you get your hands registered and shit, you can't just be hitting motherfuckers. But dude, I swear, man, every time I see it, man, a boxer dude that boxers be like ready to rip. They be, they be like, yo, come on and hit me. They always want to be hit first. And I think that's part of an arrogance of theirs. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the arrogance of them because it's like, yo, I'm going to show you that I can take your hit. And that's the most scariest thing about it. If you think about it, because people don't break things down like I do. But if you think about it, if a guy is telling you to go ahead and hit him and get this party started, he's letting you know, I can take your hit. The problem ain't I can take your hit. That ain't the problem. The problem is can you take my hit? And that's how they be thinking. That's why they always want you to hit them first, because they want you to recognize, okay, I can take a hit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you about 17 of these motherfuckers. I'm gonna give you about 17 of these, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so that's why I be thinking it's crazy with them dudes. I done seen it. I got some friends, you know what I'm saying? That's back in the day. And it's so funny because it'd be before the marriage days, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like back in the day. But sometimes because y'all know how we is. Once we get locked in, we're gonna hang like that like we used to. But every once in a while now, don't get us fucked, don't get us twisted. Because every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how dudes is, man. Shoot, every once in a while we gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? We can, hey, be lit, get carried home and shit. But nah, man, boxers are really truly arrogant in the fact that, like I said, I watched this video and dude was just like, yo, he and you could tell it was just like it would have been easy for him. That was just his look, man. Like this could be just easy for me, man. Let me just walk away from this dude, man, before this dude get hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's some dope. That was some dope. Um, um, little video I saw today, man. That's kind of got me. Thinking about it. And then another thing that gets me too is it's like it's like society is built for people that are arrogant to tell other people not to be. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like people really want to shut down your shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't really want to lift up like how everybody be talking about how they want to do, because if they did, we'd all be lifted up. But so it's really the really arrogance of everybody trying to tell everybody not to have their own ideas and follow their own things, and watch them do their that's some arrogant stuff right there. That's some real arrogance, is that everybody is arrogant in a form. You know what I'm saying? So to not understand um the places and the levels to use it on. I think that's the biggest thing I'm trying to do with breaking these three individual aspects of character down, is to let you know there is a place for them, and that's why I use the NBA in particular. I use a lot of sports to use and speak in reference and metaphoric slang to talk, because a lot of people that I know and I've come from talking that kind of language a little bit. So, but then I mix it in with a little regular talk too. But I think the main point about um, the topics that I'm on this evening are to say that um, having a character um, is what you already have once you're born, right? It's just about what do you paint. You know what I'm saying? How do you paint this world? How do you paint that life? How do you manifest your dreams? And at some point in time, it's okay to be confident, cocky, and arrogant. I think you know um, people have to understand the level of those things and the success rate of some of those things. I mean, you look at some of the most cockiest and arrogant people, and you look at how successful they are. Not saying that being an asshole is cool. I'm not saying that, because a lot of people may associate being arrogant and being an asshole. I don't feel like. I mean, you can be. They can go together in a sentence, but they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I think arrogance is more of um, a characteristic that gets you through hard times. For real, for real. And there may be a time where arrogance won't need to be used, because we'll all be on the same plateau mindfully. But until then, when you got so many crabs in a barrel, you know what I'm saying, pulling each other down to get up, you're going to have some arrogance. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say there's levels to it. You know, just got to pick your poison about what you're going to use when. And there's nothing wrong with using it, and there's nothing wrong with being confident. There's nothing wrong. I try to teach my son. My son will ask me a question sometimes. I'll be like, "What do you think the answer is?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo," you know what I'm saying, "I'm cool. I got the answer. What do you think the answer is?" You know what I'm saying? Well, this. Okay, well, why did you just say that then? I don't know. Well, you ain't got to know what I want to know. Be confident. You know the answer. So, um, that's definitely a characteristic you gotta have. Gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? And then to be cocky with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Bust your swag out, man. Everybody got a little bit of swag in them. Everybody got a little bit of something. Everybody got a little bit of something, whatever it is. You can always see. Everybody got that something. So, you know what I mean? And that's what makes us snowflakes. And I think that's the part of the cockiness, is because you gotta add your own flair to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up with, you know what I'm saying, what makes you you. You know what I mean? Show the world what makes you you. Like when you see me, this is what you see. This is what I bring in. You know what I mean? Every time, right? You know what I'm saying? You know me. Hey, I ain't cocky. I'm just a regular dude, man. I'm just regular, man. That's all I do, man. I just spit words to you people. If you listen to it, blessings to you. You don't, wasn't meant for you, man. Wasn't meant for you at all. And oh, so one of my Hey, I want to give a shout out to the little people, man. I want to give a shout out to the little people, man. The grown up people that's little. I want to give a shout out to y'all. So I'm watching. I'm doing my scrolling and stuff, right? And so there was this midget chick, right? You know what I'm saying? And I remember like maybe about a year and a half or 2 years ago, I'd be scrolling through it was Twitter. Twitter. I was scrolling through Twitter. Twitter be, hey man, stuff be blending in on stuff be leaking in on Twitter, man. Because sometimes I be scrolling, I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what am I on? I'm on Twitter. What the heck? Right? So one time, one period of time, be a little clip of this chick, this little midget girl. She's like, advertising her little OnlyFans page or whatever, trying to be all sexy, whatever. And but she had other videos and stuff, regular stuff too. But all of a sudden, it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since I haven't seen any videos with her on it, right? All of a sudden, I'm scrolling today, and she had a video posted up, and she she had one of them little step ladders going into the fridge. So she's up in the step ladder in the fridge so she can get into the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I ain't talking about nobody, man. So she had this little step ladder. So she gets to the fridge. All of a sudden, she comes out from the step ladder, turns around. She's like, big. She got pregnant. She got pregnant. Somebody pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with this. I'm just saying, though. Hey, all I'm saying is, hey, man, look, man. Hey, man, on both sides of the fence on this one, man, you got the ladies who, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all gotta take one for the team, man. Somebody was doing the OnlyFans. They got them one, man. They gotta do they gotta do it to lock in. You know what I'm saying? And she a little person. You know what I'm saying? She a little bitty chick. She bad though. Hey man, she was bad though. I'm being for real. I'm for real. She was bad back in the day. You be like scroll like, oh, dang. Scroll. Man, woo. But she bad though. She got a baby now. She about to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't see the dude. They showed the dude. But you know what I'm saying? Dude, hey, you know what I'm saying? He might have came up. You know what I'm saying? He might be like, hey, look, little shorty, man, I'm finna lock this down. Little shorty down. Hey man, look. I'm just here to tell y'all what I seen, man. I'm scrolling my scrolling adventures. You know what I'm saying? My daily affirmations mixed with some scrolling adventures. You know what I'm saying? Hey, day in the world of scrolling, boy. Hey, because everybody got these stories, man, from scrolling. I guarantee you got a story. You got a story. If you spend a couple times on there, like it'll be signs where I just be like, with some downtime right before I got to pick up my son, about 20 minutes or whatever. And I'm just scrolling, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So this is some stuff I seen. But yeah, she got bopped up. Somebody bopped her up. She's off she's off the holy thing. But I don't know though. After she had a baby, she might pop back up. I don't know. I don't know if the little people do it like the big people. Well, I guess they got shows too. You know what I'm saying? They got shows. Shoot, they got their little shows. They be wilding out. They be fighting. You ever saw them little people fights? You ever seen one of them? Man, they be going crazy, bro. On the little. I think it's the little people. Big world, little people, big world, something like that. They got their own show, man. Y'all got, man. Hey, for real, man. Don't be looking at me like I'm talking crazy, man. They got their own show, bro. They real, man. They out here. They in these streets just like everybody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Shorty got knocked up, bro. Knocked up. She was a hey, I remember. Hey, I remember one time, man. I'm living in Connecticut, man. With my ex-wife, man, and we at the pool, man. So we go to the pool, man. And so I'm just chilling, man. We got my son, man, TJ Little at the time, man. We swimming, whatever. He goes swim to the edge or to the had his little life jacket on, you know what I'm saying? You remember when they little, right? Had a little life jacket on. He swim over to the steps, start walking up the steps. And all of a sudden this girl sitting there and she was sitting under the water. So she was sitting under the water. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She just kind of looked kind of weird. All of a sudden, I get up, man, go sit down, and then she get up. She all of a sudden I go sit down, and then the little girl get up out of the pool. I'm like, oh, little person. Then she come over and think she was stacked, boy. She was stacked. I was like, oh, wait. Hey man, it's real talk, man. This is Thailand TV. You know what I'm saying? This is how we talk, man. It's after hours, man. These kids should be in bed. It's 11:55, man. They should be in bed. Oh man, I forgot. School's out. They think they lit. Not tonight, boy. We got boys that need to be at the school at 6 in the morning, player. Let's go. Let's get it. It's that time. Yeah, man. No, but that's the crazy thing about it, man. Like, just just having the ability to, uh, call your own shot, guide through life. You know what I'm saying? And making things happen the way you want to make them happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's a luxury in this life. It happens more with people that have a lot more money. But then again, it also happens with people whose minds and spirituals connected, that have more of that. And it also happens to people that have a lot of family. You know what I'm saying? So, but that you got to get yourself to a point where, you understand the levels of using your confidence, being cocky and being arrogant. Because it's necessary sometimes. Sometimes you got to tell these people who you is, man. Sometimes you got to pop your shit. And you know me, I'm a big believer in that. And you know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna pop your shit, man, people gonna walk all over you. It's all that's gonna happen. So take it from the dog, man. Take it from T Dub, man. Hey, understand out, boy. Hey, one love, man. It's Indiana Pacers, man, pulling off a great, great, great win tonight. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of you guys for making basketball be back to basketball. Um, um, I think that was just amazing, man. Surgical, slice and dice, slice and dice, and Halliburton. Say your name, man. What they say, what I'm gonna say, man. Make them say your name, player. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But don't trip. Please don't trip. SGA, J Will, please believe it. Please believe it, dog. They hey. All right now. They gonna come with it. So we'll see. Game on Sunday, I think it is. But I'll be out. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll probably be on tomorrow. I might be on tomorrow afternoon and not tomorrow night because of, day night. But I will be on tomorrow afternoon. Actually, I don't know. No. It depends. It depends. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the morning if I am or not. Man, I got a lot going on, man, right now, especially with real recognized real. So be on the lookout for that to be posted tomorrow evening. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it because Rob from Indiana. So we're gonna talk about this game, okay? So one love, man, everybody, man. Good night. Let me get up off of here. And yeah, blessings to you guys. Thanks for watching, tuning in, and staying with me. Get on my YouTube, check out for all my stuff. Okay, appreciate you. I'll holler at you guys.